This is Coach Evan Phillips, and this is Kei Nishikori serving. And Nishikori is one of my favorite players. He's extremely quick, great ground strokes. I love his attitude, and I certainly use him as a model for my students. But he has a flaw in his serve, and here is the flaw right here. And basically what he does is that he flips the racket back with his forearm instead of hinging it to put it into a better throwing position. And when I took this video, he was playing with Jack's sock. So let's take a look at sock serve. And you can see when he gets into that trophy position and he winds it up, how he hinges that wrist. It comes up and back so that the racket is on the edge, and then he throws the racket towards the ball in a nice smooth throwing motion. So let's take a look at Nishikori again. And I'm not picking on Nishikori in terms of him having a horrible serve. His serve is certainly adequate, but a lot of kids have this problem where they rotate the forearm, or in his case he flips it back, and they lose power and control, and it makes it difficult for them to hit a good slice serve, which I think is the most important one. And here I am showing the flaw, and I will attempt to show how to fix it. So that's the racket facing up towards the sky, and then at the last moment you try to hinge it and make a serve, and it's a contrived motion. It's not smooth the way it would be if it was on the edge. And here is my student Scooter. Scooter is one of the top players in the 16s, and here he is. He had a little bit of that flaw when he was younger, and we fixed it by working on that hinge. So here I'm showing how to hinge that wrist. When that racket gets a little behind you, you pick it up and hinge it, and from that position it's a nice pure throwing position. And here is Scooter serving today. He has an excellent serve, and it will get stronger and stronger as he gets stronger and a little bit more mature. And here I am showing how to hinge that wrist, so make sure you pick it up. And this is something that I think coaches should pay attention to, especially with competitive juniors. And several of them have this problem, and it's very important to take care of it early on. And I think if Nishikori worked on it and he was able to get that wrist to hinge, he would serve even better and become even better than he is, and which is pretty good right now. So here I am hitting a few balls with the wrist hinging. Ball tossed a little bit to the right and just coming around the outside in a nice smooth slice motion. So here it is again. Racket drops, pick it up, turn, wind up, and release it into the outside of the ball. So when you coach kids, they have this problem with that racket facing upwards in the trophy position instead of being on edge. Use this to help them fix it. They will become better servers. This is Coach Evan Phillips. Thanks for watching.